The American Academy of Pediatrics presents Raising an Organized Child by Damon Korb, MD, FAAP. Narrated for you by Wojtas. Introduction. A parent's predicament in supporting a growing child's organization. Organized thinking is defined much more broadly than neatness. A messy room and crumpled papers in a backpack will only scratch the surface of organized thinking. Think of the most organized person you have ever met. Certainly, his or her house is likely kept orderly, but the most impressive thing about organized people is how they think. They have a tremendous sense of the big picture that allows them to effectively and confidently make decisions and budget their time. These people always seem to be thinking 2 steps ahead. Now, what does being organized look like in children? Well, they may be more prepared and independent than, and less likely to get caught up in the drama with, their peers. Yet the opposite is true for a child who has problems showing insight, anticipating, or grasping the big picture. Raising a disorganized child is particularly frustrating for parents because a child's struggles are often both inconsistent and difficult to define. Tasks that seem second nature or common sense to parents, such as turning in a completed homework assignment, finding one's shoes, or getting ready for bed, become insurmountable obstacles for a disorganized child. Despite scores of reminders and demonstrations, the miscues continue. Parents become frustrated by their child's repeated struggles to take ownership of daily routines. They want to know why their child cannot complete tasks. As a disorganized child gets older and enters school, parents may become acutely aware of and preoccupied with all their child's difficulties, sometimes overlooking their child's many strengths. Parents may begin to feel guilty, and then wonder whether they enabled their child's disorganization by doing too much work for her. They question whether they will be dressing, feeding, and doing homework with their child even when she is a young adult. How can they enable their child to develop into a competent individual when they feel compelled to support most everything she does? As a developmental and behavioral pediatrician, I've been offered the unique opportunity to care for thousands of young individuals who struggle at school for a variety of reasons, such as variation in neurodevelopment, when the nervous system, which controls how we think, move, learn, and behave, develops differently than expected, cognitive deficits, intellectual ability that is far below average, language delays, attention dysfunctions, problems with focus, concentration, and self-control, and emotional issues. Some of these children carry a diagnosis such as autism spectrum disorder, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, learning disabilities, obsessive-compulsive disorder, fetal alcohol syndrome, anxiety, or quite often a...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?